And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
At the end of every convention, I play a game. I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at Team Up. The game that I play at a convention is when we're done, we have all sorts of things that we're taking home with us. Our tablecloths, our signs, our tables, leftover promos and things like that. And we pack them all in boxes and such like that, and then we stack them on a pallet. And stacking them on a pallet so that they all fit properly, it would be nice if all the boxes were the same size and fit on a pallet, and I'm always jealous of the pallets that look like that. But when they're different sizes, how do you fit them all on neatly? Well, that's the goal of this game, Team Up. You are working together. It's a cooperative stacking game. It's not a dexterity game. It's a cooperative game in which you're trying to basically fit wooden blocks onto a pallet as close as you can without leaving empty spaces. Let me show you a sample game. There are 28 blocks provided with the game, 9 in each of the 3 colors, white, red, and blue. Each of these blocks has one painted side. That side is a side that needs to go face up. And then the last block here, this block here, is just put onto this pallet at the beginning of the game. You're going to have a deck of cards that you will shuffle, and then on each player's turn, they're going to draw the top card. Now, it's either going to show a color or a shape. So this says blue. So this means I'm going to take a blue block and place it on the pallet. Now there's some rules about placement. You can't go off the edge, obviously. You can't hang a block. The color side has to go face up. You cannot have 2 blocks that are identical directly next to each other the same side. So this is not legal, although this is, and this is also legal. I can't put them right next to each other like this. Although, as far as I can tell, this would be legal. Well, this would be legal. So in this instance, I'm going to just put this blue one out like this. So then I turn over the next one. It's another blue block. Whew. All right, let's continue. I'm going to just do this one now like that. Now this one shows a size. It shows a square. Right now, I don't have a blue square to put because I already put the blue one there. So I only have a white and the red. So well, I do have a blue square. I guess I have this one. I'm going to do blue again. And the reason I'm going to do blue again is because I've already seen 2 blue cards come up. So I'm hoping that no more. Another square. All right, I'm going to put the white square like this. And by the way, when you put these cards, discard pile, you're kind of supposed to put them sequentially like that. Now I have this sort of block, the big block. Well, let's try this one here. I'm going to put the red one. No, I'm going to do blue again. I'll do it like that. Now I need a red block. All right. Well, things are looking good. I think I'm going to place... Oh, no, you know what? I'm going to place this red block here. That's a tall, thin one. I probably should have thought about that. Next one's a white block. I'm going to place a tall white block here. Another white block. Oh, man. All right. Let's place this in between them. By the way, this is not a dexterity game, so you're not worried about the blocks falling over. Another square box. All right, let's take red and put it here. A blue box. Let's take the blue one and put it there. I sure hope I'm not backing myself in the corner. Another blue box. So let's take this one and slide it in like that. A white block. I'm going to put this white one right here. So what I'm trying to do here, by the way, is make complete layers. I've already made one complete layer on the very bottom. Now this one I can use either one of these sizes. Think I'm going to use this one here. Although I'm suddenly realizing that I'm going to have a problem, and you'll see in a second. A square box. There's only 2 square blocks left, a red and a white. So I'm going to take the red one and place it here in between these. A red. I'd like to get this long one out, but there's really no place for me to put it right now. So let's do this short red, and we'll put it right here. Another red. Okay. See, I would love to put this one here, but that's not legal. And I can't put this one here. I think this is the... Yeah, I can't put that one on top of that. So I'm running out of options here. So I think I'm going to place this one like that. That size. Now I only have three of that size left. Again, I can't really place this one. This one I can place. Man, I don't like it though. I'll place it here like this. Now a white block. Alright, so I'll place this one. Oh man, this is not good at all. I'll place, oh boy, this one here. Now one of these two sizes. Okay. No, it's got to be one of these. I'm going to put this one here. Oh, I can't. That's the same size. I can put it over here. Now here is another one of those sizes. Again, I've really messed myself up by not really giving myself a spot to put those in. I can put that here. That size. I only have two of these left. So unfortunately this one's going to have to go here. The square box, I only have the white one left. So at this point I'm going to put it here. A white block. Now here, I can't place this white block. It's not possible. So I have to discard this one face down. That's going to be worth a minus point at the end of the game. Here, a red one. I can't play the red card. I can discard this one face down at the end of the game. It's going to be a minus point. So at this point I have to decide, do I want to stop or not? Because each piece I can't get on is going to be worth minus points. I can't really get these three anyway, or this one. I could get this one on, and that's what I'm hoping to draw. Nope. Another face down one. Oh, good, I got it. So this one I can slide in here like this. So now what does that do? That gives me 3 complete levels. So I get 5 points for each level. That's 15 points. Minus 1 for each block I didn't play. Minus 1 for each face down card. So I have 3 face down cards, 4 blocks, that's 7. So 15 minus 7, my score here is 8. Now this is not a fantastic score at all. The ultimate score obviously is to get 5 levels, 25 points, with no blocks left over and no cards that were mistaken. I don't know if that's always possible, but if you'll notice, these cards have a number in the corner, so you can put them in numerical order. They say it's definitely possible if you do that. And that's how you play. So the blocks themselves are good quality. I mean, I really like the palette. I like this little palette. The paint is probably going to wear off. You'll see that it's wearing off already. This is just from the blocks touching and scraping against each other. Not a big deal, but I haven't played it that many times, so I'm a little concerned about that. Other than that, they're fine. The game comes with a big bag that you can put everything in instead of the box, although the box is nice and works well. And then also a little pack here to hold all the cards, a little tuck box. The rules themselves are really clear, so I do like that. Easy to explain and how to play. So overall, I would say the components for this game, other than the paint scratching off, are quite good. Now, there's probably 2 things you noted from the playthrough. First of all, the game is not very long. It's pretty easy to do. I was able to play a whole game there and show you how it works. Secondly, is this really a multiplayer game? And the answer for that is a resounding no. The only difference between what I just did is that some of you were probably yelling at your screen, you should put this piece there or whatever, and that's what will happen in real life. But the fact is, let's say I'm playing with someone, we'll just say Jason, for example, and that person's really good at stacking all the blocks. And that person's louder than, Martha, who we're playing with. That person's going to dominate the entire game. And what's the point of me and Martha even being there if Jason's just going to be able to tell us all how to stack the blocks? It's essentially a solitaire game. Now, I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but you need to go in knowing that the game is called Team Up. But in reality, there's no real individual decisions to be made. Sure, you can give input, but each player draws a block and everyone else is going to tell you where to put it. That being said, it's an interesting solitaire puzzle. I don't know how many times I'm going to want to do this. I think I've done it maybe like 5 times now or so, and it's interesting, right? It's like, ooh, look at the blocks. I mean, that was one of my better scores that you just saw. I'm not very good at the game. And I like it, but I mean, if I put it in a box and then the box got lost, I don't know that I would worry so much about it. There's a lot of puzzle games out there, and I don't mind these puzzle games. This one doesn't. This one's the exact same puzzle every time. The only difference is the order that the blocks come out. And sometimes you're just going to get messed over. We'll say put 5 blue blocks out, then you put blue blocks out, and then you have to put out a couple other pieces. You're saying, okay, I think we're done with blues, and you just guess wrong, and then a bunch of that color comes out, and you don't have any more left. And that can happen. Again, not the end of the world because it's such a short game, but there can be some, I guess, you'll feel like bad luck or a bad lucky decision that you made early on will come back to haunt you. But hey, it's something you can leave on a table and mess around with. And for people who want that sort of, almost tabletop or puzzle experience, you'll probably like Team Up. So there you go. Dice Tower Judgment, an interesting solitaire game.